There was a time in my life when I didn't have a job. I was in a difficult place in my marriage and I needed someone to help sign my apartment lease. It wasn't that I couldn't afford rent, I had the money. But the apartment complex wouldn't approve me because I didn't have employment on paper. And I was so sure, overconfident actually, that one of my blood relatives would help me. I thought I've always been there for everyone, surely someone will be there for me. And when I heard the words, I cannot do it because you don't have a job and the economy is really bad, it felt like the rug was pulled from under me. Me and my daughter were literally at the verge of being homeless. I remember sitting there, embarrassed, heartbroken, and completely confused, thinking about all the times I had gone above and beyond for people, all the times I had been a pushover. I used to believe I was the fixer, the one who could make everything easier for everyone, but in that moment I realized something painful. I had built my worth around how much I could give, not how much I could stand on my own. Eventually, I had to ask another relative for help, and that conversation was even harder because I had to explain why the first one said no, and that was one of the most humiliating moments of my life. But I'm not sharing this to blame anyone. I'm sharing this because it taught me one of the most important lessons of my life. If you do not have financial independence and emotional independence, the world will decide your worth for you. You cannot give from an empty place. You cannot serve or save everyone when you're gasping for air yourself. You have to put on your own oxygen mask first. People often take advantage of those who have no boundaries, not because they're evil, but because we have taught them that will always say yes. So, this is your reminder: be kind, but don't be a pushover. Help others, but don't lose yourself in the process, and love deeply, but love yourself enough to know when to stop over giving. Because peace, stability, and strength begin in the moment you decide that you are no longer your last priority.